Hey guys, so Miss Amelia has been through quite a bit today. She has had her head off to have a magnet put in. She has been reweighted and restuffed. She's had her belly plate taken off, and so now I thought I would make a video of showing how to clean your reborn doll. I hope you guys can see I don't have the best setup for doing this, but I have attempted as much as I can to get this to work. So what you're going to want is a towel down, or if you're happy with a blanket being used and possibly getting a little bit damp, that's cool. So Amelia's sitting on just a towel that I've got. Unfortunately you can't see all the stuff down here I've got sitting here, but we've got just a soft face cloth or washcloth, whatever you call it in your country, and obviously some Johnson's baby powder. I've got detangler spray for her here, a hairbrush, toothbrush, for just a makeup brush for the baby powder, just a normal brush, a lot of brushes. Got some Q-tips or earbuds, whatever you call them. Sorry, I'm just going to close that over, it's a bit better. And then a new diaper and just an outfit. So what I'm going to use now is obviously the water, but I haven't got that down here because I don't want it to get in the way. Sorry, no, I'm not going to use the water first. Right, first off I'm going to use this brush here. The reason I just have a normal paintbrush here is because it gets into all the corners where the dust sits. So if you have a Reborn on display, dust will obviously cover all over it, and if you use your Reborn for play, so like you hold it or dress it quite often, you'll find that there'll be areas where dust and dirt will, you know, stick to the Reborn. So I like to use this brush first before washing her, and I do this probably once a month with all my babies. So I use this in the eyes and the ears and the nose, and just anywhere where I feel that I can get in and get all that dirt out. So that's what I'm going to do now. So I'm just going to start with her eyes and just work out all the dust, and especially in the corner of their eyes, they get quite a lot of dust sitting in there in the grooves. Just going to get rid of that. And check out her nose and around the creases of her nose, her mouth, and of course those ears, those pesky ears, get so dusty and dirty. So that's pretty much what I do with that. Then I'm going to take my washcloth and I'm just going to dab it in some warm water. You really don't want to get water near the babies. You don't want it to be running, just literally damp. And then you're just going to grab an arm or a leg or whatever and just wash it. And I like to have a corner of the washcloth that's dry, so I can just literally turn it around and dry right after washing. That all off. This one on. Amelia's gotten a wee mark on her leg that I've only noticed today. It's a good thing as well when you're cleaning to see sort of areas that you might not be looking at every day. and making sure that they're all nice and clean. So I'll need to put some cream, some zip cream on that to remove that mark. And if you want to see a video of that, I can certainly do that if it's requested. So again, drying her off. I really hope you guys can see this. So yeah, I do this once a month generally, and I don't take a long time to do it. I just get in and out really quick. You don't want to spend a lot of time with water around these babies because they are a collectibles item and they are expensive, and you don't want to mess around with them too much that way. This one will remove any layers of dirt or oils. I mean, we as humans carry a lot of oils on our bodies, so especially in summertime when they're not wearing as many clothes, reborns will get our oils on their vinyl. So it's really good to make sure that we clean that off. And like if you put baby powder on, you might have put too much on. You can always take that off as well. Just nice to clean them. And yes, as a reborn mum, quite a lot of people role play, so it's, you know, quite nice to be able to clean your baby. So that's her limbs done, and you can do their faces, especially if they've got no hair. It's really easy too, but I just give them a ridiculous hairstyle and just clean around and get in the ears. And like I said, you don't want to get too much water near that cloth body because it can go mouldy. So straight into the drying of the area around that. You can do the backs of the neck as well, but you want to make sure that whatever you wash is dried immediately. You don't want it to just sit there. Quite a bit of common sense really. So there we go. That's one step done. So at this stage you could just do a hair and dress her, or you could use baby powder. Baby powder is kind of like a love-hate for me. If I put too much on, I don't like the feeling, but if I don't put enough on, it's annoying. I just squirt a little bit onto up there. I'm using a makeup brush. A lot of people use those ones with the casing, forgotten what they're called. This is just a Sigma brush that my friend never used, so I just use it for the reborns. And tapping it off just very lightly all over the body. Make sure that you don't put a great deal on, and you mix it, you blend it in with the brush very well. It's more, for me it's just more for the light scent than anything else. You can use it to help with shininess. It can bring that down a little bit, though I personally haven't seen the difference in it. And some people put it on the reborn's face, but I don't. I don't like baby powder right up in my face, and I don't think they need it, especially when they're bald. With hair I just don't see the point. So at this point now, I'm going to grab her diaper. And it's a Harry McCleary one, if you know the story. pretty cute. And I'm just going to, this is really awkward doing sideways. So I'm just going to do that, and I'm just going to be back in a minute. Sorry, I've got a feeling that people are going to be home soon, so the dogs are going to start barking, so I do apologise in advance. And I like to put a little bit of baby powder into the, oops, I closed it, into the diaper, not too much, and then I use the brush to blend it in as well, and I just going to put it all over. This is Chunky. A bit about Amelia, if you don't know her, she was the first girl in my personal collection that I made. She was about my 5th Reborn, I think. She's the Holly, sorry, not the Holly, the Honey Sculpt by Donna Robert. And she was bought because she looked like me when I was a baby. So, don't think we'll need the Q-tips because I used this, so you can put them aside. And now I'm going to do her outfit, so I'm just going to put her in her little singlet onesie thing that I've got for her. She's had this on since summer. She's a bit bare, but I just like to have something on underneath all my clothes so I don't have to change them right down to the body every time. She has been reweighted, as I said, so she's very heavy now compared to what she was before. I've just got these wee pants that I use between her and India. I actually didn't grab any shoes or socks for her yet, so I might have to do that. I haven't actually put these pants on her before, but I'm going to guess that they're going to fit her probably better than India. India has very little legs, whereas Amelia has quite a chunky body. Go. Oh, they look really cute on her. Arms up in the sky. And then I've got this wee top here that, again, she shares with India. India has worn this outfit already, but Amelia hasn't. I find that her kit's quite hard to dress sometimes because of the hands being so separated. Fingers. Go. Okay, so now all that's left is to style her hair. I suggest if you have mohair conditioner or detangler spray that you only use it from the bottle like this if the hair is synthetic. Some mohairs will actually, the dye might run, so it's always a good idea to just either buy the special mohair conditioner or get another bottle and put a couple of teaspoons of this in there and then mix it with water. I've got one baby that wasn't made by me and his mohair is actually going green because I used this on it straight, so it's a good lesson to know. And you can either just spray it onto the baby, but I like to spray it onto my brush just gently brush it in. Like so, and because she does have a swirl, I use the toothbrush to find it and then fix it up, because you don't want that to be like so. There we go. And she's now all done. Oh, you might put a bow on her head actually. Thank you very much for watching my video. Stay tuned for more. Thanks, bye.